All right, let's move on to this other one. So I'm going to do the exact same thing I did the first time to line it up. To line up this buttonhole, I'm going to do exactly what I did for the first one. So I'm going to take this back line right here that's perpendicular to my masking tape, and I'm going to find where that meets my masking tape, and I'll put my needle right at that point. Using my hand wheel to pull my needle down, I'm just going to pull my thumb towards me. Always pull your hand wheel towards you. I'm going to do that. And right here, I'm on the masking tape. I'm going to come forward where I'm just off the masking tape, but still in line with that. So you can see I'm like kind of tracing that black line right now with my needle. And then right when I get off my masking tape, I'll put my needle down. I want this other line, this other pen marking to be framed inside of this metal frame right here. So once that's centered, I'm ready. And because I've already sewn this other buttonhole and my machine remembers how long that is, I don't have to be as careful about like watching for my masking tape this time, right? So it should be the same distance from this masking tape to this masking tape as it is over here, because they're parallel. And that means two lines that are always the same distance apart and never going to intersect. So I'm ready to sew. If for some reason you did turn your machine off and on, or you had to go home and then come back and do this next buttonhole, then you're going to do it the same way we did this other one, where you are going to watch for where your masking tape is, and once you get there, you'll hit your reverse button and it will do the rest for you. But for right now, all I need to do is hit my foot pedal and it should do everything for me. So let's watch that happen. So pretty hands-free. I'm putting my hands here just out of habit, but I'm not really guiding anything. My machine's doing it for me. If your machine does get stuck somewhere because this pocket right here is pretty thick, sometimes it has a hard time pushing that back. If it does get stuck somewhere, you can just give it a gentle nudge. You don't need to like shove it. You don't need to do anything big. It's not moving very fast anyways when it is moving as it's supposed to be. So you're just going to let your machine do its thing. It will remember the length. So I'm just going to trust it right here. Let it sew, and see right there on its own. I didn't have to hit anything. It just automatically started going back. And it's going to go to the top, sew the top. And now it's sewing my side. I'm just going to watch to make sure it doesn't get stuck, because it's just this first part where it tends to get stuck because of the pocket. I'm just going to give it a little guidance here. It's still moving along, so I'm not too worried about it. And then pretty soon my machine's going to go ahead and finish things off. It'll do 3 slow stitches and stop. And then my buttonhole is done. So I'll lift up my presser foot, cut my threads, and then we'll take a look at the buttonhole. So here you can see I have 2 buttonholes all finished, and this one kind of went over the masking tape. That's okay. I can tear away my masking tape and you won't even notice it's there. And then we can look at the back. They look pretty neat. This one did have a little spot where it was going a little bit thicker, and I just had to give it a little more guidance right there, just kind of pull it along, but it'll be okay. Now that I have these all sewed, I can go ahead and take my masking tape off. I'm going to remove my masking tape. When this masking tape is on here, you never want to iron it, because you'll get all the sticky stuff from your masking tape stuck onto your hoodie. So you can see I just pulled that out, and there's still a little bit of masking tape in there. That's okay. It'll come out with time, and I can pull it out right now as well. So I'll just kind of pull out that masking tape just like that. And then I can pull off this bottom one. You can see that they were right in line with my black marks, which is just what I wanted. And now I have 2 really nice, neat matching buttonholes on the bottom of my hoodie. And this is where the drawstrings will come out if you choose to put them through. Even if you're not doing the drawstrings, you do need to sew them on, because it's just a good skill to have, and it's like a nice little aesthetic feature if nothing else.